Okay, so they have him at gunpoint. I didn't realize that. I didn't notice that part. So they can see the hands. So they did a good job. Yeah. What's up, guys? Squink here, back with another video. I used to be a cop. I'm not anymore. I do these videos instead where I walk into a brand new situation every single day using my law enforcement brain to break down exactly what's going on. I believe that's the best way for you to get a glimpse into how the cop brain is working, because everyone wants to know, what the hell are the cops doing? What are the cops doing? So I'm here to answer that question and whatever else pops up in today's video, which comes from police activity. Oklahoma City police capture wanted felon after a vehicle pursuit. Okay, never seen it. Here we go.
349. He's got a seatbelt on. He didn't get it! Seatbelt.
He's going!
Yeah, they're gonna take off.
Break 4, we're gonna be in pursuit. Taking off northbound. I'll give you a direction to travel here in a second. We can't TVI? No. Too many cars.
So I don't know why they were like off to the side of him.
Just to yield right now.
Your call has been updated.
Watch out, dude. Clear up.
Fox over Rim looking from the female in the driver's seat.
I believe so. We're going to be getting westbound from Sunny Lane.
Oh, okay. So I was curious as to why they were like canted from him and not directly behind him. It's because they're authorized to do pit maneuvers. We were not, sadly. That would have been really fun. Yeah, it's best to do the pit right here before they get on the interstate. Now it's going to be a little sketchy because of all the traffic. Look at that bump. Look at the bumper.
We're going to have good felony charges on the driver and passenger. In the middle lane right now, coming to the outside lane. Traffic's coming to moderate.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to do a pit with this traffic. I mean, they can, but they shouldn't.
Yeah, clear on that. Coming to the outside lane, approaching I-35 northbound. I'll let you know what to do. Air 1. Can we get Air 1 up by chances with it? Approaching the middle lane, trying to decide which one of I-40 or I-35. Looks like we're going to take I-40, or set up to go on I-40. It's occupied 2 times. The tag again is Queen Henry Baker 349. It's going to be like a reddish Jeep. So it's also going to have the back and bumper missing now. Speeds are about 60 miles an hour. We're in moderate traffic.
So it's likely the passenger calling out. It's likely the passenger calling out all this stuff so the driver doesn't have to and he can focus on driving, obviously.
Alright, still westbound I-40, passing a car on the left. Speeds about 50 miles an hour. Going from the inside lane to the outside lane.
Your call has been updated.
Through something.
It looks like baggies out the window just before I-40 westbound, as somebody can patrol officer can try to help us out with that. It was like a black baggie.
Yeah, they got to call out the location of where shit was thrown out the window so other officers can go retrieve that evidence. Because if too much time passes, you're not going to be able to connect it to that driver.
I-40 westbound speeds about 70 miles an hour. Traffic's lightening up right here. Looks like they are still in the number 2, switching to the number 3 lane and back to the number 2 lane. Passenger is on the phone. Alright, we're coming up to 235 and I-35 southbound. Let you know which direction they go. Still in the middle lane right now. Speeds are 70 miles an hour. You don't look our radio switch over? No, it's alright.
They put it out in I-40 in the same lane, right? Yeah, that's a 235 interchange right now.
Okay. Still I-40, we went past the I-35 junction. coming up to Oklahoma City Boulevard right now.
I'm always
The
super
inside
curious
lane,
to
we're
see
going
how
down Oklahoma City Boulevard, still westbound.
the pursuit ends.
Huh?
Speeds are 70.
Speeds are still 70. Traffic's lightening up quite a bit. There's maybe 2 or 3 cars.
Because if they don't pit him and they don't spike him, likely it ends in a crash. Now would be a good time to... No, never mind.
Speeds are 75 right now. Alright, moving from the middle lane to the outside lane.
Also, another thing to consider. At these speeds, if they were to pit him, it could be considered deadly force. Because the chances of them dying as a result of the pit are pretty high, I would say.
Traffic ahead. Coming up to exit 150B. We're going to stay on the highway. Speeds are only 79 miles an hour right now.
Your call has been updated.
Sure. Westbound I-40 still. Speed 75. Looks like we have a secondary unit with us right now. Approaching the western exit. We'll let you know what they do.
Is that OHB? I don't know if this was
that. Coming up on a little bit more moderate traffic. Speeds are 75. We're not doing any crazy driving maneuvers, just kind of a slow and steady pace right now. In the middle lane, I-40 westbound, approaching the pit exit. We're going to switch to the number 3 lane. We'll let you know what they do from here. Going all the way out to the outside lane. Looks like a firearm magazine just came out of the vehicle as well. And that was I-40 westbound.
This passenger is doing a really good job calling out all the pertinent information. Big props to him.
Someone doesn't mind grabbing that magazine for us, that'd be a big help. Coming to the 10 exit right now, we'll let you know what they do. They are going to get off on pit. Off on pit. Light traffic to no traffic speeds.
I'm going to imagine they crash out.
We're going to try to go northbound on 10. Northbound on 10.
Oh, they're going to try and pit him right here. Notice how they're pitting him to... Oh, shit, there's a guy on a bike.
TVI, TVI, TVI. Come back in. Hold on.
I have no idea what TVI means.
Driver, he's down.
Tokyo Drift?
Let me out.
They got to watch crossfire because the canine officer is kind of in the line of his fire. All good.
Okay. Hey, listen. My wife got you. You hear me? I'm not moving, man. I'm not moving. Hey,
So where is the driver?
listen, hey, look. Get out of the way.
Also, before anyone comments, but the passenger wasn't the one running. Yeah, but the passenger was the one throwing shit out the window, so he's culpable at this point.
Get out of the way. Get around the car. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, sir. I'm not resisting, sir. Listen, I'm not resisting. Hey, I'm not resisting, sir. Listen.
Yeah, he's in handcuffs. What do you mean resisting?
I told him to drive. Hey, excuse me. Sir, I promise I'm not resisting.
Oh,
Look,
so the driver stayed in.
Sit down, sir. Sit down, sir. I am. Hey,
Hold on. So the driver's just sitting in there and these officers are comfortable just walking in front of him? That would be sketchy, man.
Hey, listen. My wife got you.
I would not feel comfortable without pulling that driver first.
Hey, listen, hey, look. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get around the car. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, sir. I'm not resisting, sir. Listen, I'm not resisting. Hey, I'm not resisting, sir. Listen. Drive. I told him to drive. Hey, Hey, excuse me. Sir, I promise I'm not resisting. Please. Hey. Y'all don't have to look. Please don't let him do it like that. She hurt me.
Sit down, sir.
I am.
Sit down, sir.
Put your hands behind your back. Hey.
Okay, so they have him at gunpoint. I didn't realize that. I didn't notice that part. So they can see the hands. So they did a good job. Yeah. I was just concerned that these guys were focused on him. Oh, it's a woman. Oh my gosh. Wow. Damn.
You got anything on you?
I can confidently say out of like let me think here. Out of the 15 pursuits I was in the 6 years, only like 1 or 2 of them were driven by females. So it's not something you see all too common, especially a female with that bright hair. So good driving on her behalf, I guess. I think the cops did a good job. Pursuits are pretty cut and dry. They chose to do the... I don't think they noticed the guy on the bicycle off to the right before they pit the vehicle. But I think they did choose the right moment to pit him. And notice how they came in from the passenger side so that when the vehicle spins out, it doesn't go into oncoming traffic. It goes to the shoulder. So I think they did a fantastic job. I give them an A. I can't really think of anything else to say. When the passenger was throwing shit out the window, it's good to call out the location of where things were being thrown out the window so officers within a reasonable amount of time can get to that evidence, because if too much time passes, they're going to have a hard time in court tying it to the suspect, because after a certain amount of time, any driver on that interstate could stop and mess with it, or the defense could claim that who's to say another vehicle didn't throw it out the window. It just becomes harder and harder to prove and to tie it to the suspects. So other than that, I do these videos every single day. If you like this one, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video. Bye.